Welcome to North Georgia News Now. Coming up today in local news, local company Precision Products received a visit from a United States representative. Dalton State College recently hosted an informative investors event. An elementary school damaged in a tornado will soon see its final stage of renovations, and Murray County has received $38 million in SPLOST funds for some much-needed community projects. In state news, the Department of Public Health has issued a warning of a measles outbreak. A bill is being considered that could restrict certain individuals' access to social media, and a former United States Senator has passed away. We will take a look back at his career and legacy. Later, Shane Franks is here to share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here's a look at your local weather.
Today's local weather is brought to you by Built Well Bait.
Welcome back. Dalton State's Precision Products recently welcomed U.S. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene to its facility. Precision Products, Inc. is a female-owned manufacturing company located here in Dalton. The company specializes in creating high-precision machine parts for the defense and aerospace industry. According to their website, they pride themselves in producing high-quality products, providing exceptional service, and having a team of highly skilled and experienced professionals. Congresswoman Greene of Rome was given a tour of the ultra-modern facility. Greene's visit was part of an effort to highlight the critical role of women-owned small businesses in national security, as well as to underscore the contributions of small businesses to our armed forces. Greene was joined by her Chief of Staff, Ed Buckham, and District Director, Travis Loudermilk. During the tour, Greene and her team were shown a new Mazik 5-axis CNC milling machine created for the U.S. Department of Defense Missile Defense Agency. The company has been an active supplier to defense and space programs since 2017 and has credentials which allow it to supply mission-critical machine parts into innovative industries such as firearms, space, and defense. According to Precision Products Vice President Joe Browning, the company intends to continue expanding into different positions. It is our intention to continue expansions as needed to support the U.S. warfighter, and we plan to add not only CNC machining capacity, but also new technologies such as 3D printing and other forms of additive manufacturing, Browning said. Dalton State College recently hosted an Investors Roundtable event. The all-day event was held on Thursday, March 28th, and included a series of presentations from important figures in the investment world. United States Securities and Exchange Commissioner Hester M. Pierce gave the opening remarks. Pierce, who joined the commission in 2018, began her introduction by stating that her views were not necessarily reflective of the SEC itself, but were her views as a commissioner. We are a politically balanced commission, which means that no more than 3 of us can be from the president's party. We are able to represent a wide range of views and different approaches to how you think about securities regulation, said Pierce. According to Pierce, the SEC regulates the capital market for the benefit of the American people. Adam Anasich, a United States Securities and Exchange Commission Special Advisor, was also in attendance and gave remarks during the event. We reach out to the public in a lot of different ways to gain feedback, perspective, and to hear about the issues that are important to you, Anasich said. Dalton State President John Fuchco III was in attendance and gave some statistics about the college. According to Fuchco, 80% of Dalton State students graduate without any debt. Fuchco also noted that support from the state of Georgia is a big part of what allows the college to keep its tuition so low, approximately under $2,000 per semester. Fuchco stated that one neat fact about Dalton State is that over 50% of its students are the first in their families to attend college. Northwest Elementary School is nearing the completion of a full-scale renovation. After the EF2 tornado that took place in April 2020, Northwest Elementary School was one of several structures that was left severely damaged. According to Steve Luffridge, the school was significantly impacted by the 135-mile-per-hour tornado, which left a large portion of the roof and windows blown away. Luffridge said there was also a lot of damage to the gymnasium area and the upper elementary wing. The school system began immediate repairs to the building back in 2020. Phase 2 of the renovations began in 2022. The third and final phase was recently approved during the Murray County Board of Education meeting. This last phase of renovations will begin this month and should hopefully be finished in the summer, just in time for the 2024 to 25 school year to begin in September. Phase 3 of the SPLOST-funded project will see repairs needed in the kitchen and office areas of the elementary school. Lethbridge said the initial repairs were focused on areas of the school that impacted the students the most, which is why the kitchen and offices were last on the agenda. With the shortness of time, you have to do something, he said. You have to do them over the summers while children and staff are out. Parts of the original structure of the building were built in the 1950s. Lethbridge said they intended to modernize the kitchen and open it up a little more, which will make it more functional. The school's office staff will receive larger workspace areas once the remodel is complete, as well as the relocation of the school's front office. School principal Amy Petty said it will be great to see a total facelift of the school. The cost for this final phase of reconstruction is set to be around $2.7 million. Residents of Murray County can expect to see a major improvement in public safety and recreation over the next few years. Voters approved $38 million in SPLOST funds back in November of 2023 to be used for the various renovations of the county. Commissioner Greg Hogan said the project they hope the SPLOST will fund is a justice center where all the courts can be under one roof. The facility will be built behind the current courthouse annex in Murray County. Hogan also mentioned some recreation projects such as a 2-mile walking track at the recreation center. He said it also is likely to have a bicycle lane so people can bike, walk, and run safely. Other projects the SPLOST will help fund include equipment for the Public Works Department and new patrol vehicles for the Sheriff's Office. Hogan also expressed that the county has the need for a new fire station. The county currently has 8 fire stations and an emergency management headquarters. The new fire station is set to be located on Highway 411 near the Appalachian Regional Port. The 2018 SPLOST is set to expire in December 2024, or when it collects just under $29 million. The recently voted on $38 million will go into effect then. SPLOST is a 1% sales tax on most goods sold and can be used to fund capital projects. When we return, I'll share some state news. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Georgia Department of Public Health has issued a warning of measles outbreaks. In a March 22nd press release, the Department of Public Health said they have seen an increase in the number of measles cases nationwide. Among 58 measles cases reported in the U.S. so far in 2024, 83% were linked to international travel, stated Nancy Nadom, Communications Director for the Department of Public Health. 2 cases have been confirmed in Georgia. At this time, there have been no confirmed cases in the Whitfield or Murray County areas, both of which are included within the department's North Georgia Health District 1 and 2. According to the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, large measles outbreaks have popped up over the globe recently, including areas in Africa, the Middle East, Eastern Europe, and Southeast Asia. The Department of Public Health encourages parents to get the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccination for their children at least 2 weeks before traveling internationally. According to NATOM, the Georgia confirmed measles cases involve unvaccinated individuals from the same family who had recently traveled outside of the country. Symptoms of the measles generally appear 1 to 2 weeks after initial contact with the virus, and in some cases, the period can extend to 21 days. Symptoms of the virus include a high fever, runny nose, watery eyes, and a rash that generally appears 3 to 5 days after symptoms begin. Individuals infected with measles are contagious from 4 days before the rash starts through 4 days afterwards, stated NATOM. Individuals exhibiting any symptoms of the viruses are urged to contact healthcare providers immediately, and any healthcare providers who suspect a patient has measles should contact the Department of Public Health. Lawmakers gave the final approval on Friday on a bill that could restrict minors' access to social media. Senate Bill 351 would require children younger than 16 years of age to have their parents' explicit permission to create social media accounts. The bill would also require pornographic websites to verify that users are 18 or over by requiring them to submit a digitized identification card or some other government-issued identification if they wish to access the websites. Companies could be held liable and face fines of up to $10,000 if minors manage to find access to the sites. Lawmakers in support of the bill feel that this will help protect children that are underage and lead to the shutdown of pornographic websites. According to data from the Pew Research Center, 95% of teenagers aged 13 to 17 report using social media platforms, with more than 1/3 of them stating that they use them almost constantly. In addition, the bill would also ban social media use on school devices and internet services. The ban would exclude email, news, gaming, online shopping, photograph editing, and academic sites. The measure also requires a model program on the effects of social media and for students in grades 6 through 12, and would require existing anti-bullying programs to be updated. U.S. Surgeon General Vivek Murthy is in support of the bill and says that social media has not been proven safe for young people. The bill comes after Murthy's call to teach companies, parents, and caregivers to take actions towards protecting children on social media. A number of other states have recently passed similar laws regarding social media and parental permission, including Louisiana, Arkansas, Texas, Utah, and Florida. The Georgia House passed the measure 120 to 45, and the Senate approved it 48 to 7. Former U.S. Senator Joe Lieberman has died, according to a statement issued by his family. Lieberman was born in Connecticut and served as a United States Senator from 1989 to 2013. Over the last decade, Lieberman has led No Labels, a political organization focused on supporting centrism and bipartisanship. Connecticut Senator Chris Murphy had this to say about the Democrat turned independent. In an era of political carbon copies, Joe is a singularity, one of one. He fought and won for what he believed was right and for the state he adored, said Murphy. Lieberman passed away on Wednesday in New York City due to complications of a fall. He was 82 years old. When we return, Shane Franks will share WDNN's community calendar. But first, here are the obituaries.
Welcome back. It's time for WDNN's Community Calendar. Here are some things that are going on in your area. The 4th annual Swing into the Spring Market will be coming to Dalton on April 6th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The event will be located at the North Georgia Fairgrounds at 500 Legion Drive inside the commercial buildings 1 and 2, being one of their largest markets of 2024. The event includes free admission and parking, 90-plus unique vendors, food trucks, baked goods, face painting, women and children boutiques, and much more. To learn more, call 706-980-9095 for more information. The GEM Theater, located at 114 North Wall Street, will be hosting the Van Halen tribute band Jump on April 13th at 7:30 p.m. You can expect to be immersed in the David Lee Roth era as the band plays a variety of deep cuts from the early albums. Showcasing the visual aesthetic of Van Halen, Jump takes audiences back to the era of the live shows. Tickets range from $40 to $45 with reserved seating recommended. To purchase tickets or to learn more, visit www.calhoungemtheater.org or call 706-625-3132 today. An all-new variety show called Tunnel Hill Shindig is coming to Ringgold. Performing at the Colonnade Theater on 264 Catoosa Circle, the Tunnel Hill Shindig will feature everything from the best of new and classic country music, world-class magic from illusionist Robert Jones, clean family-friendly comedy throughout the show, inspirational and uplifting gospel music, and so much, much more. This 2-hour performance will run from April 12th to the 14th and is priced between $7 and $20, with children ages 10 and under able to get in free. For more information on this event, call 706-489-6650 to learn more. The Creative Arts Guild, located at 520 West Wall Street, will host a workshop titled Expressive painting on acrylics with Bradley Wilson on Friday, April 12th and 19th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. In this course, students will practice the methods of expressive acrylic painting while exploring a variety of subject matter and receiving instructor feedback on work. Sorry, this class is not suitable for beginners. Approaching painting as play will be emphasized while also focusing on solid technique and other important skills. Students will also be given monthly challenges for painting projects to work on at home and bring in for critique. Students must provide their own materials. You must register for each workshop you would like to attend, and it is $40 per workshop. For more information, visit www.creativeartsguild.org. The Guild's Facebook page, or call 706-278-0168. If you'd like to submit information on your event for North Georgia News Now community calendar, send an email to info@wdnntv.com. That's it for the edition of North Georgia News Now. Be sure to visit us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Thanks for watching Local. God bless.